China has once again provoked India after a 2.5-month of Galwan clash in which 20 of our brave hearts, if you remember, they lost their lives. They were martyred. According to the Minister of Defense, Chinese troops tried to intrude into Indian territory from the southern bank of Pangong. So the incident took place on the intervening night of August 29th to 30th. The Chinese troops violated the previous consensus made during the earlier military and diplomatic engagements between the two sides. China carried out provocative military movements, but Indian Army preempted the Chinese attempt and foiled their move. The brigadier commander level flag meeting is underway. It is underway in Trishul to resolve these issues as well. In the meanwhile, we also reported just about a little while ago as to how the Srinagar-Leh highway has been closed for civilians and only the defense movement and those troops are going to be allowed to commute on that highway. With immediate effect, this is going to happen and the road will now be used by defense forces only.
Highly provocative. This is an area where, as opposed to, say, the North Bank, we haven't had issues. I'm very happy the way the Indian Army has reacted. We have, fairly strong presence in this area, and I'm sure it would have been beefed up. But if the Chinese are going to continue to do this, then I think we need to be careful all along the LAC. But hugely provocative. That's how I'll describe it.
Pictures that were visible for the last few days of the burial sites of the previous soldiers who died at Galwan of the PLA, it actually comes back to that figure which is initially being shown of over 100. And such figures have been spoken earlier, which meant they have a large number of casualties, and that the large number of casualties apparently are now visible across to the Chinese population also and to the PLA. So it implies that they got massively hurt on the 15th of June. This may be an attempt to expand it, and I think we reacted. We have a post there. We have posts in that area which dominated, and we watch it, and that means that to be prepared into other areas, which obviously we are.
The difference between the incident which had happened on 15 June and the incident which you have reported regarding night of 29th and 30th is that this time we were prepared. We were, because on 15 June we have, the India and Indian Army has lost all trust in China and PLA. And the way Chinese and PLA have been aggressive, provocative, not only in the eastern Ladakh, but on all their fronts. So, and their delay tactics which were being followed by them in the talks, Indian side was prepared. But this time the major difference is that the response will be tactical and not operational. Because on 15 June, we had background of 45 years of peace and tranquility. There was a respect for agreement, protocol and practices, which the Chinese side themselves had dishonored at that time. But this time, Indian Army is prepared for any challenge or any contingency which is required in the scene. So the scene is very different from the earlier scene.
On the night of 29th, 30th August, PLA troops unilaterally tried to change the status quo on the southern side of Pangong Tso Lake. However, the alert Indian troops preempted their move and have told the Chinese in no uncertain terms that India is a peace-loving country. We want peace and tranquility, but under no circumstances would we allow challenge to our sovereignty or territorial integrity. This provocation by China was despite the commitments made by them during the military and diplomatic engagements.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.